Hello everybody, I am Miles, I am the you in verse. Today I wanted to talk about brain fog. Now there's no real official word or meaning or scientific phrase for brain fog, but brain fog, it's just like a feeling of, like your head's a bit like, it's a bit like, a bit like messy or a bit sticky. Maybe you're a bit headachy, maybe you're a bit stressed, maybe you're a bit tense. Whatever it is, brain fog is a problem. Anyway, so I suffer with brain fog. And I've come up with three sort of main categories of dealing with brain fog. How do we clear the fog of our brains? So the three areas are relaxation, passive and active. And by doing, if you can, everything on the list that I've got so far, your brain would be pretty free of fog, but even just a few of these things will definitely help. So relaxation, the first thing I've got is better sleep hygiene. Getting 8 hours of sleep, uninterrupted, early nights, early mornings, just making sure that you are getting enough sleep, okay, will probably help. Sleep hygiene also means routine and a structured way of getting into sleep, making it a pattern, making it a habit of doing certain things. Undertake steps like get a glass of water, brush your teeth, read a book, all these things, and you will probably go to sleep a bit better. Prepare yourself for slumber. I also, find that early mornings help. Early morning, waking up earlier is better for combating brain fog than waking up later, even if that means like some people waking up half an hour earlier or something, just as a start. Something that helps me get deeper, richer sleep is binaural beats. I don't know if you've heard of them. Basically, if you've got a pair of earphones, preferably earphones rather than headphones, because it's comfortable laid in bed or whatever, they're frequencies like pitches, noise that's played at different frequencies, and you want to find a binaural beat that has either a delta wave or a theta wave. And what it does is it just like bounces the waves between your heads a bit slower, and it will calm you down. It will calm you down. And the left and the right hemisphere will synchronize to what you will achieve when you are in deep sleep. If you achieve that before you hit sleep, you will reach like REM sleep sooner, and you'll have a much richer, like solid, sturdy sleep. I found that they really help me. A good sleep routine, sleep hygiene, everything. The next part, limit screen time. Especially before bed, like half an hour to an hour before you start even like attempt to sleep. You want to be free of screens, okay? The color frequency of phone screens is like really high, has a very high color temperature, and that's like very activating for our eyes. We shouldn't really naturally look at color temperature that intense, and it blocks melatonin production. So if I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you ever, first thing in the morning, you reach for your phone, and I find it can just like immediately just wake me up. I can be like, oh, like forces my brain to just like absorb the day. So if you imagine it does that when you wake up, it's probably doing a similar thing before you go to sleep, and that will definitely mess with your like hormone production and disrupt your sleep. It'll be much lighter sleep if you're looking at phones and screens and stuff before bed. So you want to increase your melatonin production. Other things to help you sleep and to relax and stuff is like sleepy tea, or like non-caffeine beverages or anything like that, something that's going to calm you down. So like chamomile, but things like that, you drink them and it subconsciously, the smell and everything like that, it's like this smells like sleep. That'll help you calm down, even if you just drink it throughout the day, just to relax, just to unwind a little bit of sleepy tea or something. Some people use CBD oil and stuff like that that's calming and stuff as well. Other things, relaxation. What do you do to relax? Like if we imagine brain fog is like tension and a blockage in the brain, we can only release blockages by relaxing them. So we must relax. We need to relax better. Have a nice hot bath, or maybe smell some lavender, or stretch, or read a book, or something like that. And I don't just mean before bed. I mean just like in general. Like, try to unwind more frequently, because that will release some of that brain tension as well. This is the first part. Then we move on to slightly more involved things. These are passive, but you still are doing something, but it's more like, by doing this thing, it will actively keep you free of brain fog. So passive is drink more water. Like, even if you don't really think you're that thirsty or whatever, just try and have a few more thoughts of like, oh, I could have a glass of water. I should have a glass of water. Even it doesn't necessarily have to be like I'm drenching my. I'm not necking 5 pints every hour or something. It's more just like sip of water here and there, like a couple 100 mils, or frequently throughout the day. Just drink more. And tea and coffee doesn't count. Okay, that's caffeine. It's a diuretic. It will leak water from your body. It won't enrich it. It causes it to leave your body. Okay, even energy drinks or Coca-Cola, or you just want water. And if you want something flavored, get some like fruit juice, or a smoothie, or some milk, or a green tea, or a strawberry tea, or something like that. Something that's not got caffeine in, but it's got a bit of vitamins, maybe some cucumber water or something. Anything like that. Just drink more. Some good advice is, this is just for general, but it will help your brain fog as well. Eat healthier. Eat more varied things. Eat like more veg and fruit and stuff. Become aware of what you're eating, and become grateful for it. It's not just food, it's not just there, but it's like, it can be a really enjoyable, nourishing, happy part of your life. And you want different colours, like red peppers, carrots, strawberries, grapes, red onion, yellow pepper, I don't know, things like that, bananas, a bit of diverse colour range, stuff like that. Also, again, this is optional. If you're getting a nice array of carrots and veg and like fresh stuff, then you can also, bump those numbers up a bit with some like superfoods. So those are like chia seeds, or like sunflower seeds, or things like that, kale. Even though it's not super tasty, honestly, just incorporating things like that, even if you sprinkle some chia seeds in your cereal, the little bits of omega-3 add up, and it all just starts to like soak into your system, and it'd be nice. Talking about like superfoods and things like that, we have like supplements. So your multivitamins, that's a given. You should probably take your multivitamins anyway, just so you've got like a baseline of health. But also you can take like supplements, like mushroom supplements, like ginger root and garlic and things like that. Those sorts of things will help, especially mushroom supplements like lion's mane and cordyceps and things like that. Those are like proven to increase neuroplasticity. Our brains will grow stronger and healthier just by eating mushrooms. Be outside more. Be outside. Get some more fresh air, some sunlight, and not just walk down the road or whatever. Make an effort of like going to the woods, or being amongst like some large trees, or just a park, like a public park or something. Being amongst nature and birds and squirrels and worms and ants and things like that. That's really quite blissful, actually. Being in nature is beautiful. It's so good for your brain. So good for your brain. And I've mentioned this a few times, but screen time. Screen time is a killer for brain fog. Honestly, I hate spending so much time on my phone, because it does block it up. It gunks it up. It just like, it's that I can almost like feel my phone like erode in my brain. But if you are susceptible to brain fog, my advice is definitely spend less time on your phone, 100%. Limit it to like maximum, and I mean like the very maximum. It's hard to do this as well, 2 hours a day. So these are passive things, okay? We've also got, you know, as in we eat in nice things, we reduce bad things. So we reduce like excess sugar, excess caffeine, excess alcohol. If you want to feel better, take less drugs, yeah? And I don't mean like hardcore things like ecstasy or whatever. I mean just like caffeine and painkillers, and people take codeine every day, you know, just because it's like relaxing. That's gonna fog your brain up. Detox, you know, detoxification. Green tea and like black currant juice and things like that. Things high in antioxidants. Okay, things that will nourish and remove toxins and like get it out of your system. Like, okay, now we've come to the active part. What can we actively do day by day that will, you know, limit the amount of brain fog that we get? Okay, exercise. Exercise is going to help 100%, 100%, especially cardio exercise. There shouldn't be like a routine. There shouldn't be like a set, like I'm going to do an hour of sprinting or whatever. It should just be enough that you like have exerted yourself, you know, that your heart has pumped a little bit. There's a bit of blood flow in your system. It could be, you know, anything, but cardio exercise as much and as often as you can. Go for a walk, a brisk walk, you know, walk a little bit faster than you normally would. Go a little bit longer than you normally would, you know. Go for a bike ride, or just take the dogs for a walk, or do some squats or something. I don't know, you know, jumping jacks, whatever it is that gets your heart pumping a little bit will help push, you know, your blood around your body, and it'll just get some fresh blood into your brain. I practice yoga and I practice qigong. You know, in Eastern medicine, well, they're based in like energy, you know, controlling energy, being present with your body, you know, linking mind with body, and accessing how that makes you feel, and being present and being aware of, you know, the nice ways that it makes you feel. Both of those things feel great, will really feel great, and it's a bit of your exercise as well, and it'll just push away some of the brain fog. And if you don't want to do like specific yoga or qigong as like it's a spiritual practice, then just stretch. You know, just like run a stretch, or, you know, some of this, you know, do some stuff for your back. You know, there's some good things on the internet that you can help, you know, stretch your back, you know, and your arms and your legs and stuff. That's good. That would be really good for you as well. Brain training. So like, instead of becoming like receptacles for what we see and what we witness, and we churn away and we sort of like crunch it down and absorb it, like what we can sort of do is build our mental fortitude so that things like that affect us less. I don't just mean emotional, I mean just like having a smart brain, like make it a bit smarter, make it a bit more like fine tune it. Maths, trivia, memory things, board games like chess, Sudoku, you know, things where you can just do something that involves your brain, even if it's like playing a video game. Obviously, I'm saying less screen time and blah, 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 but if you've got up to 2 hours a day, an hour of like some Crash Bandicoot or something that's actually like skillful, and that's good for your brain as well. You know, things that are skill-based, things that you have to think and plan and prepare, strategize, or you just do maths, you know, things like that will increase the cognition, increase your cognition, you know. Reading as well, reading will help do that as well. Learning about new words, like every time I read a book, there's like 5 new words I learn, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Like I can expand my vocabulary, and it's quite nice to do that. Creativity. When we can find something that we like to do, we enjoy it, and we can give our time to it, and we can create with it, we can do things with it, enjoying things, creating things, drawing, writing, sculpting, playing the guitar, archery, or painting, whatever it is you want to do that's like creative and inspired. And even if you're not very good at anything, just pick one thing. Like, for the past 10 years, I've really wanted to get good at drawing. Today is the day that you start to learn to draw. Even if you're terrible, doesn't matter. Just do it because it's fun. Just do stuff because it's fun. Yeah. Why does it have to be about like making money? Why does it have to be about being really, really good? It just, hobbies are just things you do because it's fun. Yeah. Your life eventually should just be like a hobby. It should just be something you just do because you enjoy it. You just enjoy living. You just enjoy breathing in air, But start with a hobby. Start with something start with creating something. So let's just recap what we've got so far. So we've got relaxation. That's like sleep, hygiene, a better routine, and things you would normally do to relax. Just like have a nice bath or smell some lavender or anything like that. Yeah. We've got passive, which is more like to do with your diet and things that like your body naturally does. How we can sort of make the natural processes of our body become more fresh and energized. So like detoxification, less caffeine, better food, things like that. Yeah, less screen time. Then we've got active. What can we actively do every day that will also increase the blood flow in our brain and like get things cleared and shifted about and stuff like that? Exercise, yoga, brain training, and creating things. Yeah. Relax, eat better, and do fun things. That's it. As like a, yeah. Now, some attitude stuff. If you have brain fog, okay, naturally you think like, why is my head hurting? Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always so noisy? We don't realize it, but that attitude will keep us attached to the brain fog. Okay, when we get angry with ourselves because our head hurts, we're sort of making the brain fog worse, and we'll just live in brain fog. You have to be kind to yourself and forgive yourself and love yourself. Allow yourself to feel tense, but also like don't be angry with yourself for having brain fog. Don't be upset that you are a bit headachy. That's okay. If you want to change it, you have to be like nice about it. It's okay. Just let it go. We're going to do some nice things. We're going to relax. We're going to calm down. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fun. Just be kind. And I forgot to mention, I didn't. Do you know what goes in all three of these boxes? Meditation. Meditation can be relaxing. It's passive because you will notice the effects day to day, and actively you're training your brain. Meditation is almost like the pinnacle of brain fog reduction. And all of these things, when you put them all together and you build like a little, like not even a little, you better sleep. You stick all this stuff together and you swallow it daily. That is the most effective pill for your mental health. Right, what I'm talking about is more effective for your mental health than any antidepressant or any anxiety pill or Xanax. This is the pill you want to be taking if you want to sort your head out. Yeah. If you have watched this far, because I know it's been a long video, I'm really sorry. If you have watched this far, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if there's anything that I've missed, or you think that I could add, or you think that something that I've not even spoke about, and you do something that really helps your brain fog, let me know in the comments, yeah? And, we can become an active source of compassion and interaction and care for each other by doing just a little comment. How, build upon this knowledge. Anyway, I hope this helps. I really do, because my brain fog gets bad sometimes, and I just need to hear this sometimes as well. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and yeah, man. See you later. See you later. These are all things you can do day to day. Make a habit of doing, put them into your routine, follow through, commit to these things. And I will imagine that a lot of your brain fog will clear.